Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode on our Youth Wisdom special episode. Today is an episode I think I'm most excited to do more than any other episode I've done previously. First of all, I'm down with the cold, so if you see me randomly coughing during this session, have mercy. But then again, like I said, today's episode is one that is very special in my heart because we tend to find people who are out there doing things that we might not necessarily have the lamplight shining on them, but they are doing things that change society bit by bit, like step by step change society. And I guess there is someone who is doing that with haircuts, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to see with us today, Mr. Carl the Barber.
Thank you.
Yo,
Yo,
welcome to the show, Carl.
thanks.
Yeah,
So,
so I think I've done a somehow introduction, but I don't think that was enough. Uh, just us a bit. Tell us more about yourself. Who is Mr. Carl the Barber?
yeah. My name is Carl Tayong. My business name, I call myself Carlos Coiffure 237 or Carlos Coiffure 237. My work, what I actually do is I go to orphanages, I work on the streets and give people free haircuts because I believe with the free haircut, you get a smile and that's really wonderful. There are lots of people out there that need our attention and they don't get them, so I believe they need it. It's worth it.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I think one thing when I discovered your videos, I discovered you on TikTok. That was just a miraculous day because I was just doom scrolling, just the usual, just scrolling on TikTok, and I was like, whoa, what's this? Who is this? And I had to go and do more digging, got out to you, and I'm so glad to grace us with your presence today. So, I'd like you to take us back a little bit to you coming to this point. How did you get into the business of coiffure, barbing a barber? How did that come about?
Okay, during my university days in Boya, because I went to the University of Boya, so there was one particular guy where I used to go and do my haircut. It's called Walcott the Barber. I'm sure he organizes barber competitions in Boya and all over the country. I guess you guys, his name is Walter. So I used to go there. He used to help people for free. He used to train people for free, and he was very good at it. So since I used to be someone who likes, or like the hot guy, I always wanted to look neat. So I'd always had that passion to look neat, but my passion to actually give free cuts on the streets was when I used to watch the videos of one guy, Vic Blends. He's one a street barber in the US. So he used to motivate, give free haircuts. Like the work he's doing is really massive, is wonderful. So I was like, why can't I? I should, because when you look at the people he helps, what he does, he really inspires people. Like with those little acts of kindness, just a haircut, and it changes people's lives. It goes a long way. So I think that is where my motivation came from.
That's lovely. And I think barbing is something that most people in society will be like, oh, that's for just like if you are not serious with your life, that's where you're going to head to. But to see the impact you are creating day by day with your skill in barbing is outstanding. I think you mentioned something about the guy who inspired you doing competitions in Boya. Tell us more about that. I don't know the competitions held in Boya. Oh, I think connection. Can we get him back? Okay.
Yeah, guys, we're very sorry about this. These are the difficulties
Of being
of
in.
of being in Cameroon.
I don't know how to say it.
No, these are the
I was trying
difficulties
not
of
to
being
say
in
it.
Cameroon. We start programs and then connections decide that no, he's going to do what he wants to do. So we
Oh,
are just
that's
going to
crazy.
wait for a moment while Mr. Carlos the Baba comes back.
All
Yeah.
right, but while we are waiting, please, if you're watching already, you can send your questions. And please, subscribe to the channel. I think I forgot to mention that when we started. On the channel
Yes.
there, you have the like, the subscribe button. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I'll wait for Carl to get back up.
Yes, welcome to the stream, everybody. So we are waiting for Carl to connect back. That's how our internet used to do here,
That's how it is. Yeah.
and everything. But then
Yeah.
again, I even have a few questions that I wanted to probably even asking myself because I was wondering because when you're talking, we usually see Babas here. It's as if
Yeah.
Babas are in category.
I think
He
they
was
are.
yeah, he was talking about Walker the Baba. I think I I was once for how they call it, one of an award show in Limbe at one point, and they had like this Baba competition, and he was like the main guy for the thing, and yeah, and it's almost like that's like the higher echelon of Baba.
I never knew they had categories like that in this
I swear
area.
to God.
It's a point of competitions. Like, I wonder what's like the defining factor. Like when they do all these makeup competitions, how much you can transform them. My guess is how much the people in your baby look different.
I think it was like was it Beauty Cameroon or something like that, and we have like this type of barbers which are yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's actually even in Dubai. These barbers who go to Dubai, I know. But but that's like the higher echelon, and then you come down, and you then have now our people now in the quarter, and then even inside the people in the quarter, it's as if there are still other levels because you have barbers in the quarter, and then you have barbers in the quarter that is 500. You have baba in the quarter that is 1,000 and all. All right, so we have Monsieur
Oh,
Kaltayama
he's
just came
back.
back.
You
I'm sorry,
pee.
my phone overheated, so he had to shut down.
Uh, I think when you went off for a while, we were just discussing about the competition. I was asking that you should tell us more about that competition being held. I never knew that competitions being held for such. Tell us more about that.
Hmm. I'm sure it's called Battle of the Beauticians. I'm sure they always change every year. They change their names, but the organizer is Walcott the Barber, and he's based in Dubai.
Interesting.
He's he's based now in Dubai, so I'm sure he has some people he partners with now, and it's really huge. It happens every year.
Wow. I'm
Yeah,
shocked I
most of
never
the
heard
time
of
it
that.
happens in Boya. I'm sure the first and the second editions were in Limbe. So like he's there. He's been there for some time now, for like 3 to 4 years. I don't know, something like that.
Are there any like requirements to join the competition? 'Cause I'm thinking somebody out there might be thinking, oh, I too might want to go into that competition. Are there any like requirements needed?
No, I'm sure they have just their registration fee, and I don't. I guess that's all. Then you have to look for your models, the people that you are going to shave or dress their hair, and I'm sure that's just it. It doesn't require much.
Do you know how much the fee is, or does it change
Mm,
over the years?
I don't really know, but the last fee was, from what I saw online, was 10K, ten
Wow.
thousand francs.
And is there like a price money attached to it?
No, I'm sure the awards given. So definitely there should be something. There should be something to it.
It's cool. All right, so let's get back to you. How long have you been into the business of barbing?
Hmm, I finished training like a month ago, and I've been shaving on the streets for like 1 month now.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing.
I'm,
Because
I'm,
I expected
I'm a
that.
fast learner.
I can see because just from your work, I'm shocked. When you tell me that you finished training just a month ago, I don't know if you can see some of the pictures that you have done. Who sees some of that as we're going along the show? They pop them up on the screen. But when I look at the work you have done, I need to see your trainer because you did an excellent job. Hats off to your
Well,
trainer.
my trainer is called Saeed. I'm sure one of my work he's the one on it.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. I actually just when I was seeing, I was like, this should be, Spider has been doing this for like so long. And today I've just been doing this for like a month.
Yeah. And
And
the person that trained me, I'm his barber now.
wait, wait, come again.
I'm the barber. I'm the personal barber of the person that trains me now.
It's like a student becoming a teacher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's actually great. And I think most of the times we're expecting that before people get charitable with their work, they want to have all the exposure first before they start getting to doing charity work. But you went from, oh, I just finished learning this skill, I'm going straight into helping the streets. Was that your main objective from the start?
Yes, yes, yes. It's my auntie that sponsored me during my training, and I told her I actually want to help people, and I've actually always wanted to help, but I had nothing really to offer. So I told her, why not get into barbering? And since I have passion for it, I can actually give back to the community. I don't really have much, but I can actually give what I have to the community, and that was a goal. So
That's
I
lovely.
decided, since I don't have my own personal barber, even if I had my own personal barber shop already, I would have still be doing same. So since I don't have my own place yet, why not keep spreading the love? That's
That's
what I
great.
do. Yeah.
Okay, so right now you're going to give us a crash course on barbing, okay? Especially out there, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh, I want to get into barbing, but I don't know where to start from. So let's just pretend that I'm the somebody I want to get into
Yeah.
barbing. What do I need?
Yeah. Okay. First, you need a clipper. A clipper is the one that you shave with. Mostly, most of the time, you shave with. It has the lever. That one is to regulate the hair, to what height you want, what volume you want. Then you have the trimmer, the one you use for carving and for bose or korobo.
Okay.
Then you need a blade,
Blade.
like a blade. Yes, some people should prefer blade over. There's what they call shaver, the one that removes tiny hair that you just pass and it does its thing. So you need a blade, you need a shaver, you need combs. Then you need there are combs for the clippers. The machine, right? They have the combs of different lengths. Then you need disinfectants, you need powder, you need aftershave. Then you need disinfectants, so that the people have sensitive skin.
Yeah.
So there are products you need to apply. These are the basic things you need. I think you need a scissors too.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you have those already, then you are good to go. Then one of the basic things you need first, you need to be passionate about it. You need to be motivated, and you need to watch videos. Actually, before you even start the training, you need to watch videos online, so you comprehend whatever you see in the field, whatever they're teaching you live, like whatever they're teaching you in the field. If you had watched the video, you easily comprehend or understand what is actually going on. Though what you watch online is different from holding the clipper yourself, but with time you easily grab the concept.
Okay. So how
Yeah.
much might I need, like, if I want to get all those equipments, like starter package?
Okay. Starter package. Let me say you get let me say with 50K you can actually start up with about 100K. Like if you want oh
100K.
yeah, if you want like the basic stuff. Let's say with 100K you can start, except you want the cheaper machines. There are some cheaper machines, but those ones will actually leave you halfway. Though you start having issues very early. But with 100K you can buy the basic things you need.
All right, all right. So now, with you getting into being a barber,
Yeah.
Do you think like it's a particular profession that someone looking to maybe wanting to have a certain level of maybe comfort in life, like just maybe like generally, would when
Yeah.
they get into barbing, it's something that they can achieve?
It's something it's achievable, but it's progressive. It's achievable, but it's progressive. Yeah, in our situation, like in our environment, to actually get to that level of achievement, you need to have climbed the ladder slowly. It's not like in the United States where you can go to a barber shop, they pay a haircut for about $100 or let's say 60,000. There you easily make money. But yeah, people are used to having a haircut for let's say the general public 1,000 to 2,000 francs. That is the basics. So you getting into the business, you are going to take time for customers to trust you. You need to gain customers trust, and you need to be very professional. If you are professional, you will get clients, and you get clients who are going to come, who are going to pay you reasonable money, and are going to give you tips. And the work is not even about the money; it's the recommendations. People will recommend you to people you've not met before. People who can change their life, and it's possible. It's achievable, though. It's achievable. Like you can live a comfortable life from it.
Yeah, definitely. I believe as long as you're passionate enough about something and you work hard enough, you can get to the level of, how I call it, comfort in it. But I
Yeah,
see that for you, it's more of a thing of passion to want to do something for the society, especially all you're doing now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be passionate because it's not easy. Even at times when I go to the streets, you approach some people. There are some people who are hostile. There are some people who are friendly, and there are some people who are just neutral. So you have to keep that level of mentality to keep up.
Okay, tell us more about like your escapades when you go to the streets to perform this acts, like when you reach out to people and be like, "Oh, can I give you a haircut?" and stuff like that.
Uh, I think usually when I go to the streets, since people are not used to stuff like that, it's like really strange.
Yeah,
I can,
Cameroonians again.
yes, I can remember the second orphanage I went to. The woman who was in charge of the orphanage was like, "I hope you are not going to go with the hair, with the children's hair." I was like, "Okay, okay, okay." That was the first word she uttered. "I hope you are not going with the hair," and it was kind of funny because when you don't have like some kind of thoughts in your hair, you're just clean and that kind of thing. That is the first thing that pops up. It's really funny, but
Can be discouraging.
I was there for what I was there for, and everything went on smoothly. And in the streets, you meet some people, you greet them, they don't even want to answer. You talk to some people, they're just like, ah.
Should we change this country? A country.
We changed our country.
Yeah, but then again, before he comes back to join us once more, ladies and gentlemen, I think you can very much see why I think I was so excited to have this interview. I think more than the other interviews I've done, I really do enjoy talking with people who are very passionate about what they do on our show. But when I see someone's passion that is birthed from some sort of a desire to help the society, it really gets to me. That's one thing. When I saw Carl, I was like, what he's doing is not just about wanting to make the money. It's not just about wanting to somehow get this kind of comfortable life. He wants to extend that comfort to people out there, because when we see these pictures, I think, sir, can you bring us picture up again? The pictures from the street work he has done. When I saw those pictures, I knew like this is a finished project, but you see the before of the things, you can really see the change in it. Like many people say, for women, it's mostly when you go to the salon, you get your hair done, you look great. But I think for guys, it's with like say their own barbing salon. That is where they do their own magic. So sometimes you meet these people on the road that look quite scary, and you already have this mentality about them that oh, these people are surely rough, they're not surely welcoming. But sometimes it's just about them needing a haircut. Can I say like that? Just a haircut. And haircut does magic. It does so much to post confidence. And that's what I felt Carl was selling. It's not just about, oh, doing this, the haircut. It's more about what the haircut does internally. And that's why I really wanted to be on this show. It's very sad that because
Yeah,
of the clash,
anyways, but
right?
before he even comes back, there's you have Array here. Array here who is asking Carl if it is for free. That's how Cameroonians feels like free like that.
Actually, it's when he does on the streets, he says it's for free. You don't pay him to do it on the streets. He is also in the profession. So if you want to come and do it in your house, per se, yeah, that is paid for, I
But
believe. He will tell us more about that
I
when he
guess if
joins
he's
us.
bringing it to your house, it is not going to be for free now.
Yeah, but if you meet him on the street by chance, when he's out with his work, then yeah. Definitely. So maybe you have to just be on the streets of Douala looking out for Carl. Like, Carl, where are you?
Alright, yeah, he's back. So at least he'll
I
come
don't
and
have a
give
really
us.
powerful phone, so my battery keeps overheating. That's why.
No problem. We're just talking about like this. I think someone was asking, do you do this for free?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
it's for free.
Aribate Joseph is asking whether you do it for free.
Everything is for free. Everything you see on my page, everything I do on the streets is for free.
On the streets, ladies and gentlemen, on the streets, not at
On
home.
the streets.
He's doing it for the streets, okay?
Yeah.
There's also Mr. Mambo Ernest. Thank you very much for your message. He says that my son, I give you all my blessings. God is
Thank
always,
you.
That's why I like
Very
God
African
much.
is always
parents.
entering.
That's why I like African parents. They bless you everywhere and anywhere.
You just have to keep receiving the blessing. There should be accumulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we have to go back.
But just to say thank you guys very much for your messages, and you guys should like the video, share the video,
Please
and
like, share the video, let
yes,
others join
oh
the
yeah,
channel, subscribe.
and we even missed one. There was Aribate Joseph who was like Le Mignon.
Yeah, hey, that's my G. That's my G. We used to live in Native South together.
I really like when people's
Yeah.
G saw me Backman join the show. You can tell the
And my G from
excitement.
way back. I
All
have
right.
Bate Cynthia. We used to call him Cynthia back in the day.
Everyone has those nicknames, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we should return to a discussion. Like, I don't even know where I was.
While you're thinking about where you were, Mr. Aribate Joseph, thanks again very much for your message. He says, anyway, I would just like to know how you feel at the end of the day when you get home without working money. Without working money, bro. I guess when you go to the streets and you go and do all of that, how there's no madam in the house that is like you're coming back home without money. How does it make you feel?
Uh, it's not actually easy. It's not actually easy. Like, you go, when you come back, and I always come back, I'm exhausted. You just want to grab something, you just want to eat. Then the next day, you have to keep going, you have to keep going, you have to keep going. Because I believe if you actually slow down, if you start taking breaks, you get acquainted to the breaks, and it might affect your work. So you just have to keep pushing, keep pushing. It's not easy. All the stuff, the products I buy with my own money, it's not like I really have money. Like, I'm going through hard times too, though, but I'm passionate about what I'm doing. It has someone else to do it, so it has to be done. Things has to be done, and I'm just paving the way for others to continue too. I'm just showing the way. So
Maybe
this,
just to even add in here that it is something very laudable that you are doing, and you're hoping that maybe somebody is going to see this one and be like, send you small farotage to encourage you for this your work, because this work like
Yes.
that it is not right. But
peace.
anyways, I think you are going to give us your Momo numbers and everything at the end of the show so that
so we can support.
Voila. So
Thanks
that if
very much for
anybody
that.
sees and wants to support,
Anybody is like, this is great work. Ladies and gentlemen, when he drops his number, people should be good. People should be supporting fight in this country. That's what
Amen.
Cameroonians should be supporting fight in this country.
Yeah, thanks for that.
All right, so I want you to tell us right now what are certain key attributes that every barber should have.
First, every barber has to be very professional. Like professionalism is the backbone, like to every successful business, like to every successful story. You have to be professional from Monday to Sunday, 24/7. Every barber from the first moment he walks into your shop, or every time you get to give somebody a haircut, the person looks at your hygiene, the person looks at the way you welcome the person, your methods, and a barber shop. Normally, a barber shop is where people flee away, like husbands flee away from their wives,
Yeah.
come and congosa. It's the same thing like a hair salon.
Like hair
Women decided
salon,
to
I
share their
said it.
ideas, to gist. So if someone leaves the house with the issues that the person has at home, the person wants to come and have a cool hair just to chat, and you are the frowning type, your environment is not clean, the person is definitely not going to come back. The person is not going to come back. Just the moment, just their time you share with the person, being friendly, being nice, that's going to bring the person back, and it's going to. I just believe being professional is the first thing, and you should be willing to learn. You people, learning never stops. Learning is a process. Learning is a process. You learn every day. You have to try to better yourself in ways that even you yourself you don't comprehend. You have to seek mentorship. Even if you are a very good barber, there's someone better than you that you can learn from. Always give a chance for always give the opportunity for mentorship. Seek for mentorship. Then you have to respect your clients and respect your rendezvous and be punctual. Be punctual. I
Yeah.
think those are some of the tips I have to give. Like, those are basic tips.
And those are powerful tips. Like, I don't think people realize how serious barbing is. I don't think I myself even realized how serious it was till maybe maybe now coming across your work. I've seen those videos of maybe out of the country where they have this like before and after, but I've not really seen that effect in Cameroon. And to hear that there are all these other things going on is quite interesting to have that.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
I think there's lots going on. There are lots of people low key. Lots of people go low key. So
I think that's it. They're low key.
they're low key.
Gentlemen, we need you high key, please. We need these such things in high key.
With
We need
time,
more
everything.
high.
With time, we'll get more exposure. And I believe
Definitely,
the
by
industry
God's
is
grace.
growing. We have more and more young people coming up. More people wanting to learn, and they just need that motivation. They just need that push.
All right. So you say you have been to 12 orphanages so far. Give free
I've been
haircuts
to
to the
three.
kids there. Three.
Yeah.
Ah, my bad. All right. So what are certain I think good experiences you have received from there? 'Cause I believe when you're doing a work such as going to a place and just trying to be helpful, there are always
Yeah.
lessons you get back from such an experience. So what
Okay.
has been certain lessons you have gotten from that experience?
Okay. My best experience so far was the last orphanage I went to, like the third one. I went there on a Saturday, and I didn't know they have an event. Like there's an association that came to visit them. When I got there, there was music playing and stuff. There were lots of people outside, so they were still preparing for the event to begin. So when I got there, the children were in one particular place. When I got there, I put my bag down, and the children just started coming. The first one, and all the children just started came and they hugged me, and we started dancing instantly. I'm gonna have a video of that. We started dancing, and that was really nice. And then there are some orphanages where you go to and you feel like there's not really love. There's not really love. Like the second orphanage I went to, when I got there, the children were not really friendly with each other. They were not really tight. They were not really solid. They like the relationship was just there. You see this one insulting this one beating this one. At some point, there was one elderly one. He insulted the other so much. I told him he had to stop it or he's going to leave. He's going to leave the environment where I was, and it was not really the environment was not really that friendly or brotherly. The love, I felt like there was not so much love in that one. And then the first orphanage I actually went to, I went there at I actually called around 10 a.m. in the morning. They told me to come around 3. So I went there at 3:30. I was already there. I left I left that day at 10 p.m. because there were so many and I'm alone. I have to arrange my videos. I have to work. So I left there at past 10 that day. They were actually friendly. They were nice. They were nice. And even the woman who had the orphanage was like she needed a haircut too. I'm sure if you go to my page, the first video on my page, I'm sure that was the orphanage. The children were nice. See, there's some nice and interesting kids in orphanages. Like you wonder how people give birth to their children and abandon them. So it's really funny. But there are lots of interesting, intelligent children. It's a different feeling. You need to experience it before you can just get what I'm saying, but you need to experience it to actually see what I'm talking about.
That's true. And I hope one day I'll have that experience. I'm actually looking to have that experience one day.
Yeah, that's a video. That's a video. I think this orphanage here. The
Oh,
kids were won-
that's
the kids were
lovely.
wonderful. The kids were wonderful.
Yeah. So when you're done with the haircuts like this, how do they react to it?
The first orphanage I went to, after the haircut and everything, they were like really merci tonton. And the first one, when leaving, they prayed for me in the first orphanage. They actually, the woman who had the orphanage and the kids, all of them, they prayed for me. They were like grateful. Then the second orphanage, the woman who was in charge there, like she just told me she was grateful, she's happy that I came and stuff like that. The third orphanage, I did not actually finish because that day I went and I was working directly under the sun. Like there was no shade since they had an event. I was directly under the sun. So at about the seventh haircut, I felt dizzy. I could not continue. So that one, I just told I'll go there some other time. So I did not really get any after service experience from there.
The dedication for you to be under the hot sun doing that, and you're doing that for free. Honestly, I have to really commend you. How can I put it? How passionate you are about this work you're doing. I was thinking
Yeah,
it's just been a month. You said
yeah,
it's a month, right?
yeah. It's been a month.
And it's like you have been going steady because to have been to 3 or 5 ages, so many people on the streets you have helped. Like that's a lot of work for just a month of living work or living training.
That's why I said the first thing is you need to be passionate about it. It's the passion that drives you. Because if it's money, I'm sure you. If it was only money, I'll not do things like this. Like I actually need money, but it's the passion that drives me to do things like this.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
All right, then I think we're talking about the guys on the streets. Like when you meet them, you see sometimes it's hard to really communicate to them. I think most of the times with orphanages, I think it's more of a closed setting, and you can
yeah,
have more
yeah,
of
yeah.
agreement there. But approaching Cameroonians and be like, oh, onto this free haircut, Cameroonians don't trust the word free.
See,
They
there's
like
one
it, but
thing. The
they
only
don't
thing
trust it.
Cameroonians will easily trust when you offer for free, I think, is beer. But the other things, yes, Cameroonian does not joke with alcohol. We don't joke with alcohol. Like, but you can offer something that is more valuable than beer for free. the Cameroonians start to think about something else. It becomes negative. They start seeing you as a thief, or yeah, you have some ulterior motive to that.
But there's no ulterior motive to be here.
There's no ulterior motive to bien. On va toujours boire la bière.
Ah, this country has to change.
On va yeah, that's what makes us. That's what makes us. So you just have
Okay.
to adapt and
So
do
yeah,
that.
I think you are having like or like guys, those who are watching, guys, please like the video, send us like so that YouTube gods can send our video a little bit more out there. And I think you have like a whole family watching because I see here you have Mambo Ernest is the one sending it, but he's telling us that I am his mother, my first son. So
Thanks.
your mother is watching. So Mr. Arebate Joseph again. Ooh, yeah, still gone. Mr. Arebate Joseph says, I appreciate your philanthropic work. May you go higher and don't relent on your effort. Oh, where's inside now? Yeah, and don't relent on your effort. So thank you very much, Monsieur Arebate, and from Mambo NS again. It's either Mambo NS or it's the mother. Sending 10,000 stars all the way from Yaoundé. Carl's mother and siblings. I think when he comes back, we are going to have to read this again because he needs to know that his mother and siblings are sending him stars.
Yeah, until he's back. We'll have to read those comments again.
Yeah, and thank you very much, mommy, for your message. Oh.
We're glad to have it. Your son is doing an amazing job.
Yes, we
We
have
can see that for sure.
yeah, we have Aribate again who says, Carl, please, I would like to take on this profession, but can you tell us the challenges you face in the profession apart from your free gestures? Yes, Ari, when he comes back, our internet is that
And
internet
he
are
and his
usually not
phone has
reliable.
some
And it's
issues.
internet on his side because us, we have to try to at least
Have stable connection.
have stable connection. Even though now we are hoping that in a year is not going to do his work.
They have done it before, haven't they?
Voila.
So I think we can keep the question, the comments when he returns. Hope he returns soon. But looking to a fact, he has already worked with so many orphanages, 3 in a month. I also say that if there's an orphanage that maybe is seeking to get his work, I think we'll ask him if he's willing to come along. He's based in Douala. He's based in Douala, and I think he'll be very much open to rendering those services. For those who maybe are looking for free haircuts, you can only have to pray to God to meet Carl on the street. God is there for the streets. But yes, guys, don't forget to please be liking. Please do
Yeah,
like the
no.
video so that YouTube can say that, oh, this part doing something here.
Yeah, no,
Let's
for sure. And also, they should go and follow him on his
yeah,
social
please do
medias. I
that.
think
Please,
he's here
please.
on TikTok. He's on TikTok and he's mainly on TikTok. Really, he's Carlos Coiffure 23. So you should follow him on TikTok. He needs a lot more followers, and he needs you guys to like his videos and all because he's doing something really very very good for the
Please
culture and
let's be
all.
liking his pages, because these are things that we should promote him. Abi.
Uh, so
Ah,
Card is back.
Carl is back.
Just be
You had a
somebody
lot
we
of
understand.
messages. You had a lot of messages while you left. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So let's go a little bit through them because we have like your mother who is saying that. In fact, the one who was sending you blessings. Let's get back. Said I'm his
okay.
mother or my first son. I think we read that already. And and we have Mr. Ari again who comes to say, anyways, I would just like to know. Oh no, we did that already. Oh yeah, Mr. Ari who says, I appreciate your philanthropic work. May you go
Thanks very
higher and
much.
don't relent on your efforts.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. I won't.
It's Mambo, NS, and Bobby Ari. That says, sending 10,000 stars all the way from Yaoundé. Carl's mother and siblings.
Thanks very much.
All right, well, thank you, mommy and family. Right. And there's Ari again who comes to say, Carl, please, I would like to take on this profession, but can you tell us the challenges you face in the profession apart from your free gestures?
Okay. The first one of the basic challenges that you face is to get a clientele, like to have customers, because people don't easily trust. People don't easily trust, and when it comes to people's hair, this is something people don't want to mess with their hair. People don't mess with their hair. So when you go to the barber shop, you go to look good.
Yeah.
You go to you go to look good, make yourself good. So there are people who it's not easy to trust people. Firstly, some people will come just to try. Some people will come and they will not want to try. So some people you only get some customers after they've seen you try or seen you work on someone's hair. And then they'd be like, okay, let me give a shot to this guy. But it's not going to be easy. You start getting customers or regular customers with time.
Yeah. I
Then
think the one good
mm-hmm,
thing is that at least, and I'm speaking from experience, when you find your one good baba,
yes.
yeah, you're only
They
going
stick
back
to
to
it.
that baba. You don't
Guys
have to get a
stick to their
Stick to
whole
that
barbers more than
barber.
women stick to their hairstylists.
voila.
That's the
Because
mentality people have. Like
yeah, I know I have some of
I
my
used to
small
be that
cousins
kind of
who
guy. I used to be that kind of guy. So when people come and they act like that, so it's perfectly understandable.
well, because I have some of
And
my
okay,
cousins who they travel like almost through the whole town because I have to live like if you're in Yaoundé, you understand know when Kwabang is. He has to leave Kwabang and come to Obili
Just for his
that's
barber.
just to
far.
come and shave.
Wow.
And he does that almost on a weekly
The
basis. So
loyalty.
It's
Baba
not
loyalty
easy.
is the thing.
It's not easy. Okay. Another difficulty you are going to face as a new barber is at some point you feel like you already know what you're doing. Then you go and watch, you do more research, you go and do more research, you watch videos online, and you see that the work there is super, it's like at the top, and you feel like, okay, that's what I can achieve that, I want to achieve that. Then you go to a customer, you see a customer's hair, and from that moment your life changes. It's like everything you knew, you don't know anything. It's like you look at the hair, then what you have in your mind is the image of what you saw online. Comparing it to your work is like, wow. It's like I should just stop because I'm not doing anything. Then what you actually have to do is you have to actually put in the work. You have to It's by practicing that you get perfect. You have to keep practicing, no matter how discouraged you feel, no matter what people tell you. There's some people. There's one thing. This is one of the most important things I think to me in barbing. It's not what you think of your haircut, of the haircut you give your customer. It's the customer satisfaction that is the most important thing. You can look at someone's haircut, you have messed the haircut to you, but the person wakes up and like, wow, damn, I've never had a haircut like this. What matters is the customer satisfaction. It's not what people say or what people think. So far as the customer is happy with that cut, I'm sure that should give you so much joy. That is what you are looking for as a barber. The satisfaction and the smile you get from the faces of your customer. That should be it.
Great. Prioritizing
That
your
should be
customer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And then one last one here from Miss, I think it's a Mrs. Tambe Beldingi.
She used to live in my
Butchering
skin
this name.
where Tambe
So she
Berlin.
she says, "Great job, Carl. You are a great humanitarian, and the world sees your work. Sending you hugs all the way from Boya. Boya, yeah.
I've seen from
Auntie
Yaoundé.
Tambe,
I've
thank
seen from
you.
Boya. I've seen their regards.
Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love.
So guys, you people should like David Day. You guys should, I should like the video, guys, and
Like
subscribe to
a
the channel.
video.
You guys, please. People should like the videos of this of the of. You guys should like this video so that they can also push your YouTube page forward, because the aim is a win-win. Well, is to you have to help me grow so that I help you guys grow. So you guys should not just come and comment. Please follow their page, subscribe, and like their videos. So it's going to give them a helping hand. I'm sure that's how we can also actually help each other.
This guy is a GSG. Oh my God, see, it has been so lovely having you here. I think we're nearing the end of our interview, but at this point, I think I was mentioning to the viewers that maybe an orphanage in Douala where you're resident in might be looking to or want to have you over. Is that
Yeah.
something you're open to?
Yeah, I'm open. Okay, you guys can, so you can send your recommendation to to my TikTok, or yeah, to my TikTok.
Okay, I think this is a
I'm sure
point where we start.
my WhatsApp number is there. I'm open. I'm open.
All right, I think the point we start telling people about how to get to you. So how can they get to you? Just name your TikTok account, Facebook, maybe all the accounts you have, your number.
Uh, I think my WhatsApp number is there.
Okay.
On Facebook, I think is Kaltayom. Right, that's my Facebook. I don't know for Instagram. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm sure through Facebook you can get to my Instagram, or through my WhatsApp. Yes, through my WhatsApp.
Okay, are you looking into maybe people partnering with you to make your work go better? So can if people out there are thinking of partnering, maybe helping.
I'm open to partnership. I'm open to anybody who wants to participate. Even if you just want to participate and you want to link up, I'm open. Like, I have a friend. She even proposed that in December, like during the Christmas period. She would like us to join, and maybe when I'm going to an orphanage or stuff like that, she should give her they'll bring their own gifts. And I think I think we are going to organize that properly, and hopefully more people will come to the project, and so we can actually in December put smiles on the faces of those children in orphanages. It's going to go a long way.
That's wonderful. What I'm actually really hoping for is that this goes more than the aspect of Douala. It's nice that starting in Douala because Douala is like the
Yeah.
heart, like the biggest part of Cameroon. But want to see you in Yaoundé one time.
No, yeah,
Want to see you in
it's
different places because it's an amazing project.
yeah.
And now this one is connection. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I've enjoyed this session so much. I think I see how much I've been laughing here, like crazy. It's very great to have great minds like this, and I think this has told us that you don't need to be at the top of your career before you start giving a hand out to people. You don't need to be at the forefront. At fact, you don't need to have it all before you start giving some. Let me put in that sense. You can be where you are right now, and you're lending a help like we're trying to do here, bringing these people to you who are doing amazing things, teach you about how to do business, how to send yourself out there as an entrepreneur, how to grow your passion. That's what we're here for in the Youth Wisdom episodes. I'm so glad you joined us for this particular episode. Please do go support Carl, like his TikTok pages, follow him so that his work can reach out more and we can have this expand nationwide for like I hope so. I really do hope so. I'm really excited for this getting to other towns in Cameroon. But yeah, I think that's all. I don't know if we can have me again for a short time before we close. Or it's gonna close.
Let's just wait for him a little bit. Maybe he will come back and say goodbye to the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
And
god.
that's the only way we'll probably end it before he comes back is if anyone decides that
If any decides it's over. Because
anyone
that the one
decides
people
that
that
it's
can
over.
beat connection and every other thing. When they say it's over, it's over. You have to pack up.
Well, and also to it even gets you thinking, right, that you must not have too much money before you want to do something for the society. You must not the only way to go and see orphanages or to go and be of help in orphanages is not only to go and give dresses, or it's not only to go and give bag rice. Sometimes there are some of these are services, and I think a lot about some of these services, like these cleaning services, and there are many other services that could be offered to the less fortunate. And I think it is a very laudable effort that he he's a baba. He's probably not even the biggest baba around, but he has something which is
Started one
very,
month ago. One
yeah,
month. And that's what
and
he has done.
and he's doing something which there are so many people who are unable to even get to that point with it. So it's very laudable, and I think it's also something very encouraging to encourage a lot more, to encourage everyone else who maybe has that uh, fiber of kindness to, you know, to use their services in order to do that. And and even if it is for selfish reasons, think about it as you are going to be using it to do content.
Yeah, even if it's for content, guys. Still do.
And put
Still
yourself
do.
out there.
I think the world needs a little more good, and it's great to have people like Carl who are participating, creating that impact. I think I myself am looking into what am I going to do more?
I don't know
Start
if
thinking
Carl.
of my life.
I don't know if Carl is back though, because I see him here, but I don't see the video. So I don't know if he can get us.
I don't know. Carl can get us. I don't know if he's. I think he's trying to join us back. Let's give him some few minutes to join us. Please, once again, we're saying like the video, subscribe. Don't leave your without subscribing to that philanthropist work on my part now and subscribe to this video, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll wait for Carl.
I think we even have another video, another message here from Mrs. Arab, and I think it's actually for you. It says,
Miss
"So
who?
Miss."
Who is that?
Her name is Enongene Doris, by the way.
I mean, the message is from.
It's from Aribate Joseph.
Okay.
So Miss, I enjoyed this your program. I would
Oh.
like to be getting the notifications so that I can get to follow up your subsequent sessions.
Please, on YouTube, there's something called a notification button. When you subscribe, there's one bell there. Punch that bell, punch it hard. Every time I drop a video, do more than just this, like these interviews. We do other shows on the A reports. We have news on societal topics and others. In fact, we do a lot here. Just go and check out the channel, see all the other things we do here. It's quite interesting here. Oh, and he's back. So we're saying our goodbyes, but we wanted you to give a final goodbye to people before we are shutting off for the interview today. So
Well, hey, I want to say thank you guys for giving me this platform, for this opportunity to connect with my friends, to connect with everyone. I'm truly grateful. And thanks to Enogena for reaching to my page. Okay, I was actually surprised when I actually got your message. I was like, who is this? Because I've never, we're not friends before you messaged me. So I
yeah,
looked at Messenger, so it was funny. And I want to say thanks to all my friends and family who are watching me right now. I'm truly grateful. Euh, je tiens aussi à dire merci à tous mes amis, à tous mes frérots, tous mes sangs de la street. Nous sommes la street, nous sommes là. Ça va aller. Et restez motivés, restez à l'écoute pour voir plus de moi. You guys are going to see more of me and the work just keeps getting better. The motivation keeps going higher and higher. I pray God keeps giving me the strength, energy, and funds to do whatever I want to achieve. I pray we'll have partners and more people who are going to chip in, and I pray others are going to link up, others will be motivated to get into the field. And there's one advice I have for this new generation, even the old generation. Like I think everybody should learn a skill. Just learn a skill. You don't know where it might get you because in my days going to school, I knew I'll go to school after university, working in an office. I'll be rich, I get married, I have kids, but life doesn't actually work that way. So it's just good if you have a skill beside. You never know. You never know where it gets you, but it's going to take you a long way. So be passionate about what you do. Put in all your work, put in the work in that needs to be done. Put in the work that needs to be done. With time, everything gets better. That's all I have to say. Yes, I.
Yo,
Izalaka fuete. Chumelo.
I keep saying this guy is a GG. Oh my god, it has been so lovely having you here, Carl. Seriously, I think I've enjoyed this. Like, this should be like one of my top three interviews I've had. The most funny.
Thanks.
All right, thank you so much for gracing our invitation, for joining us here with all your caviar. Like, you came with your entire family. A
You're welcome.
present.
The pleasure is all mine. I'm a cafe ash.
That's lovely. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming out of this interview, unfortunately. I'd like to stay a bit. We got to end this. Keep looking out for Carl. Keep looking out for this particular channel. And see you next time. Bye, guys.
Oh yeah,
Adios.
just before just before we call it quits and everything. Just to
Okay.
remind everyone who is watching that these lives are every Wednesday
Oh, yeah.
around seven
Every
or eight
Wednesday we
o'clock.
start at around 7:30ish. 7.
Yes, there's we also know Black Man time. So
Yeah.
so we've got these programs at 7, 8 o'clock live where you can interact just like you interacted with our guests like this. And then we have the e-reports on Mondays and Fridays
Fridays,
around
yeah.
3 o'clock. And also on Tuesday we have quite enough a good podcast on the channel, which is going to be very good to discover. So
It's a fun week here, guys. That's what I'm saying. It's a fun week. The Next Generation Media channel is a fun week. So join us.
bye bye.